Hello everybody. I know it has been quite a while since I have done an updated video on my fitness journey, and the main reason for that is that I pretty much haven't really done shit as far as working on my fitness journey. I haven't been tracking my food, I haven't been working out regularly, I haven't really been doing anything. And now that is all come back to haunt me in a very real and very frightening way. And I just kind of wanted to talk about that today because I want to use this as kind of like the springboard to chronicle my new fitness journey, my wellness journey, my health journey, because a lot of things have happened, and now it's not even about fitness or losing weight. It's about health, and it's basically about pretty much saving my quality of life. Let me say that this is the first time I've ever filmed outside here at the place we live at now. So I'm not sure how the sound quality is going to be. You may hear a train. We tend to hear lots of trains. We're close to a train track, and I live in a subdivision where you may hear cars going by. But it was gorgeous out today. I have the day off work. I just thought it would be nice to get outside and just kind of do a little video outside. So let me set the stage for you to kind of give you an idea of where I'm at right now. A couple of weeks ago, well, probably a little more than a couple, about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I had gotten strep throat and was sick with a fever and a sore throat for a week, took antibiotics. The following week, that Monday, I just felt horrible. I felt tired, I felt lethargic, I had very low energy, and my head hurt. So I thought, okay, well, I had been sick. My body had just gotten through fighting off an infection. I had been on antibiotics. It made sense that my body was still needing time to heal, that I was still probably just feeling a little wiped out from the infection. So I didn't think that much of it. So the whole week goes on, and I'm really not feeling that much better. So now we're going into September, and let me see, I'm going to get the dates for you correctly. This is around September the 4th. I apologize for that. My daughter also works from home, and she's working today, and she was having to work with a client, so she brought my grandson out for me to kind of watch him. So he's right here playing, but I just kind of wanted to go through and finish this. So the week of September the 4th, I was still feeling really bad. Just felt, I don't know, I just felt weird, bad the whole week. Kept a headache every day. So about Wednesday, I got to thinking, it had been a while since I checked my blood pressure. Now, I do have prescription medicines for hypertension, but I had not been able to see my primary care doctor in about a year. That's due to some insurance changes, and my doctor is now out of network. A new hospital system bought the hospital in my town. I was trying to wait on them to make all the transitions to have a hospital-based primary care physician that I could see. This whole process has taken a lot longer than I thought it would, so I still had not at that time had a primary care doctor. So I took my blood pressure that Wednesday, and it was like 230 over 90. It was extremely high, dangerously high. So I have two medications for blood pressure. I still had one, but one I had ran out of a couple of months prior. I know. You got to take this stuff seriously. But again, still trying to get in to see the primary care doctor. And up until this point, I had not been feeling bad. So I took it the next couple of days. It was staying high. It was staying right around 200, but not quite as high as 230. Still dangerously too high. So Saturday, I tried to take it. My blood pressure cuff pumped up to like 260, 280, and it just shut off and gave an error code. So I went to the urgent care to get them to read my blood pressure, just to see if my pump was, you know, reading accurately. Just told them what my blood pressure cuff had been reading, and just kind of a little concern about what the error code was. They took it there. It was 216 over, I don't even remember the bottom number. I just know the top number was 216. And they said, you have no choice. You're going to the emergency room right now. So I get to the emergency room. It's still over 200. So at the emergency room, of course, they're saying, you know, if we can't get it down, you're going to the ICU unit. You're going to be on a cortisone drip. Like, this is serious. They did a complete full stroke evaluation assessment on me. It was an extremely stressful and scary situation. My blood pressure had never been that high, and I've never had like that kind of response from a medical care team. So they were actually able to get it down at the hospital, and I was able to come home. So I did get a primary care doctor. It's not in my town, it's not even in my county, but the thing is like, my health, this is so important and so serious that even if I have to drive to a different town, I have to have someone to follow up with. So I have since seen a primary care doctor, got refills for all of my medications. I've been tracking my blood pressure every day since I was at the hospital, and luckily and thankfully it has been trending down. It's still not where it needs to be in a healthy range, but my doctor said that since it is trending down and I've only been on the medications for a couple of weeks, like adding back the second medication, that she's hopeful, but in a few weeks, if it's not still down under 140, she did say that she will consider adding a third medication, because I'm on the maxed out dose of the two medications that I'm on, and she can't give me any stronger dosage of the two medicines that I take currently. So that was scary enough on its own. So while I was there, she went ahead and drew lab work. So all my lab work came back good, except for my A1C. It actually triggered in the pre-diabetic range. So that's just one more problem to have to worry about. The pre-diabetic range that she gave me was 5.2 to 6.9 is considered the pre-diabetic range, and I was a 5.7 or 5.9. I was just under 6, but still over 5. So, but I did talk to her about that, and she said that luckily I'm still in a lower end of the range, that it can be reversed. She said really focus on diet, a healthy diet, exercise every day, and she said for each meal just to limit my carbs to under 45 grams of carbs per meal. So she did get me on a good treatment plan for that. No medication yet, because it's still in the pre-diabetic range, not diabetes. But as fate would have it, sometimes things happen at the craziest, most opportune times. So I've been trying to like process all of this. Like, I know I've been not really having the best choices of food intake, and I have not been, forcing myself to work out or being very active at all in the last few months. And so in the process of trying to think of how I'm going to deal with all this new news, I actually got an email from Weight Watchers. My insurance, my company that I work for a hospital system, and our hospital has partnered with Weight Watchers, and through our insurance we can get like a discounted rate for Weight Watchers. It's about half of what I used to pay when I was at Weight Watchers, because I did it when I was in Fort Myers back in 2019. So, my baby. Okay, hold on one second. So, getting that email, I thought, well, I do need to get back more diligent with keeping up with what I am eating and being more intentional with my food tracking. So I signed up for it. Now, here was another punch in the gut. I have all of my numbers right here in my fitness planner, which I haven't been really following along with in a while, but I'm gonna have to get back into this because I don't have much choice now. But since I'm filming on my phone and the Weight Watchers app is on my phone, I just wrote all the numbers down here. So I initially joined Weight Watchers February the 11th, 2019. And on that day, I weighed in at 273. The last weigh-in I had with Weight Watchers when I was going down in Fort Myers, I weighed 248.8, which was a loss of 24.2 pounds. So I had not dealt with Weight Watchers since June of 2019. So after all this happened, I joined back to Weight Watchers. And my first weigh-in, I weighed 279.5, which was a gain of 30.7 pounds. So I gained back the 24 pounds that I had lost on Weight Watchers, plus about 6 more pounds. That was quite a punch in the gut. As of this morning on 10/4, I weighed in at 275.1, which is so far a loss of 4.4 pounds for the month of October since all this has happened. So I'm grateful for all of that I am finally going back down. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Baby wanted an ice cream. I had to go get him a little ice cream cone or an ice cream sandwich. Got you an ice cream sandwich. So anyway, I am grateful that my weight is down by 4 pounds, but it's time to get real with my situation, and it's time to be serious with my situation, and I have to make some real hard life changes, and I have to be intentional with them, deliberate with them, and consistent with them. So I just kind of wanted to document this as kind of like, I guess, my new starting place. I feel like I've started over and over and over, but this time it's a matter of saving my quality of life and my length of life, honestly, if I want to be real about it. So I'm going to get back into my fitness tracker, my little fitness planner. So I kind of set up for the month of October. Obviously, I put those dates in there to have them to reference for this video, but also as kind of a reminder of like, hey, this is what you've done to yourself, and this is what you're going to have to basically fix. So on my little looking ahead to October page, it says write an encouraging note to yourself. So I wrote, you can still reverse this and get healthy again. I can, and I'm going to. And now I'm strengthening my mind by getting back into doing my miracle morning. Beckham. This is Beckham, my grandson. Getting back into doing the miracle morning, taking my meds, and reducing stress and anxiety. This is how I'm strengthening my body. Okay, baby, hold on one second, okay? I'm strengthening my body by starting strength training at least 3 days a week, getting my blood pressure lowered, and lowering that A1C. That's important. They're both crucial, and they're both very serious and very dangerous. So I have to get them both down. And so again, I just kind of wanted to use this as like a springboard, kind of seeing where I'm at and the direction that I'm going, and the direction that I will go if I don't make these changes now. And so I'm just gonna start chronicling, documenting my process, what kind of workouts I do each week, how often I work out, my meal tracking, and obviously the results that I'm going to see of it. And the biggest results that I hope to see, obviously, is a decrease in my blood pressure and a significant decrease in my A1C. So anyway, if you've made it to the end of this video, as always, thank you so much. It means the world to me that you take time out of your day to watch my videos. And I hope that you will follow along and see how this process goes. And if you also are someone who deals with hypertension, high blood pressure, or pre-diabetes, I hope that you will join me along, and let's fight this fight together. I hope that you have an absolutely amazing day. Now I'm going to go play grandma for a while. Bye.